teachers. You've asked me to exceed standards, to master jumping over achievement gaps amidst gaping holes in funding, and symptomatically as if cystic, fluid-like I've morphed my body into whatever necessary to fill the void and allow kids to walk over my back breaking in hope of making it to the other side. You've asked me to construct community, to fill truant desks by learning names, putting faces to feelings and humans into bodies, and I've committed to seeing children for just that. Children. To allow them to not lose themselves in play, to not grow up too fast, and to not trip over their own racing feet. And for those who have been running their whole lives, you've asked me to be a mandated reporter, to wear untrained hats fitted with snugness of compassion, and I've searched for signs for bruises and marks. I've looked and listened, though not because you demanded, but because my students' lives mean more to me than a job description or antiquated amendment, because policy is sometimes as loud as a whisper, yet despite slow-moving administrations, I still drove them home when forgotten, held a shoulder when witness to trauma, proclaimed advice I myself probably should have listened to more of. You've asked me to restore and heal, to create safety for those historically marginalized, the criminalization of entire generations mistreated because identity has dictated a legacy of fear and hate, and bit by bit I will dismantle the hegemonic infiltration separating us from what healthy learning could look like. The journey is long, but I am relentless. I have and will continue to be the ear fallen on echoed experience, but here's the thing. You've asked a lot of me. My being, my body, shielding youth under barricades of my bones, trembling but steady following procedure, protocol, stacking desks, and disabling door frames. However, I will not allow schools to replicate prisons more than they already do. Statistically, we are already a spitting image, a pipeline of expectations perpetuating promises left unkept. You cannot ask me to teach, to create climates, to foster dignity, to care and empower resiliency, and also ask me to kill. To pull triggers in defense, to look at eyes and remove human. You cannot ask teachers for extrajudicial extracurriculars. We are already parents and siblings and counselors and teachers and tissues and spaces for voice when the rest of the world deems it developmentally inappropriate to speak, because teachers know our history. Bullets have never stopped to ask for ID. What does caring for each other authentically feel like? What does demilitarizing our schools and streets sound like? What is the root cause of toxic masculinity, and how is hate manifesting in hotbeds of ignorance? Play your role, honoring and recognizing the role everyone else is capable of. It's time to show up. Enough. Thanks, y'all.